What's the motherfucking deal? Well, I guess we're going to try this again. Part two, if you will. So, welcome to the Den. I'm your host, Honcho. We're going to do all the... If you missed part one, we had some technical difficulties, so we swapped up, ended up chopping tonight's stream up into two parts. And I guess that's more digestible anyway. Maybe that's what needs to be done. I don't know. Where are we at? Again, so yes, I am your host, Honcho. Welcome to the Den Show. I guess we got to go through the proper introduction and things again, because, you know, certain people going to watch this one, certain people going to watch the other one. And if you didn't catch the first part, you got to check it out to get all the calls that we've had so far. We're just going to get right back into the calls on this show. Facebook.com/Den Show Live, Twitter and Instagram, both at Den Show Live. Make sure you give those a follow so that we can, grow this community. Tell your friend about the Den, all those good things. Close that off and get that out of there. Let me see. If you want to contact the Den Show, you can contact at 1-833-284-3336, 833, the number 2, the Den, or denshowlive@gmail. You can send an email. If you have some constructive criticism, feel free to call, leave a voicemail, send an email, whatever floats your boat, whatever works best for you. If you'd like to support the Den, streamlabs.com/the Den Show. Appreciate everybody who's showing love. Huh? Shout out to Anonymous. But the streamlabs.com/the Den Show if you want to show love to the channel. And shout out to Katrina Starry-Eyed. If you want to become a Patreon supporter, you can make a pledge at patreon.com/the Den Show. We're continuing tonight's topic about can men and women be platonic friends, which I do not believe personally. Which I do not believe personally. I appreciate the recent follows. They got my boy on the motherfucking thing, Earl Spence. He look at that fight did him good. So like I was saying though, the thing about this is getting back into the conversation at hand. Men and women cannot be friends. Do you avoid a fight with a dude or not? Like I told you, I am the nigga wearing the black forces, goddamn. Just like fuck, I can't even think of his name now. Heisenberg says he's the one who knocks. I am the nigga in the black forces. So, said my hat should be bent and my shirt is one size too small. And my shirt is small. I got fat. I ain't gonna lie. The shirt fit initially. I've been getting fat. But I don't want to buy another Den shirt like this. I actually want to change or do some new designs. Because I have a couple of the same fucking soft shirts. And it's cool, but just different colors now. And no, I'm not going to bend my hat. That's a weird thing to do. That's strange. It's not a fucking fishing hat. But let's see who's joining us. Back after the reckoning. I don't know who's there. I don't know how much is from the old chat or what. And fuck y'all, ain't no goddamn reptile, no reptilian. I see Gave You Power Heidi, My Town Trio Balin, Dr. Rabbit, Miss Thang. Let's see, Broderick, Heidi, Sweetberry, DeMarcus. Yeah, boy, I like the cherry, man. Hold up. With a cherry on top. Lyric, what's the motherfucking deal, man? Beyond a funny nigga. Hey, man, y'all hating on that Arm & Hammer, man. Hold up, baby. Arm & Hammer, Head & Shoulders, all that same shit. I don't be knowing. I know my mind being like 5 different places. Let's see. Let me see. 335, what's the motherfucking deal? Simply Deep, what's the motherfucking deal? Rashida, Rashida, how are you this evening? I need to know Rashida's opinion on whether or not men and women can be friends. I need to know what you think. Yeah, Balin, that's you're certified weird. You already been huffing that benzene, so I'm not finna. I'm not even finna listen to your opinion. Anybody who thinks that, until you see how quickly he got rid of that shit, you're gonna get approached by the wrong types of folks out there in LA wearing that weirdo shit. Yeah, y'all all suspect. And that's why y'all be listening to them little weird rappers. I can't look, And look, we cool just like it is. I ain't trying to be no Future or no weird shit like that. We Gucci over here. So, like I was saying, oh man. This is why I can't pay attention to the chat. This is why nothing ever gets done. Because you get caught up in the chat and the show just gets derailed, and you got Rashida and Dr. Rabbit beef going on. You know, it's very entertaining. So here's what I'm thinking. All right. Because I think from all the calls that we had in the first half of the show, and no ladies, I don't believe, have called in. I'm waiting. I think the ladies are just here soaking up the game, and that's fine if that's what you want to do. I won't have to give y'all a different perspective because, matter of fact, you know what? I'm not going to watch it, but didn't they just come out with a movie? I think was it Taraji that was in the movie? The fucking What Men Want. I guess supposed to be a version of What Women Want. You know, back when I think, who did that? Was it Mel Gibson that did What Women Want? Or somebody did that way back in the day. But they just did that. What Men Want was, I already knew it was, I knew it was Travis before they made it. Because if the whole movie didn't consist of men saying, that's a nice ass, those are some nice titties, I want to hit that. Damn, I bust that bitch up. Or things along, I ain't gonna start getting too rockers. Them ladies in there gonna be like, what is going through Honcho's mind? So I'm not gonna get too much more rockers than that. But things along that line, it would not be a movie. That's pretty much it. If they said men were thinking anything else besides that, they lying. Unless you got, like, I guess some gay men in it, they may be thinking something different. But again, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Jordan Peele, he's killing it right now. That Us movie, I actually do want to go see that. That looks like it might be interesting. But my thing is, you don't need a movie about what men want. Men are extremely simple, and that's why I don't understand. I think women are getting more and more complicated. Because men are simple. Men don't want a whole lot. They really don't. They really don't at all. You say Jordan Peele is getting darker with his movies? Sounds like a racist joke. Nah, but I want to check that Us out. Us looks interesting. But my thing is, with these platonic friendships, with these platonic relationships, or whatever you want to call them, no man wants that. Okay, you're talking about men who enjoy having harems and threesomes and things of this nature. You think they want to be just friends with a woman? No. Unless he's already been with that woman, unless he is not attracted to that woman. If he's not attracted, I think we've established the fact if a man is not attracted to a woman, then he doesn't even really want to be affiliated with her. And these are harsh things to say. Yes, you can say, oh, that's fucked up. That's a fucked up way to be. But let's be real. Ladies, how many of y'all really just want to be hanging out with a bunch of ugly ass dudes? You say they're friends. You say all this, but you just want to be hanging out with a group of funny looking ugly ass dudes. I don't think that's a thing. I don't think that y'all do. Let's see what we got going on here. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling in to the Denline this evening?
Hey, it's Rashida. How you doing?
Hey, Rashida, how are you? See, I'm glad somebody going to represent for the ladies. Miss Rashida, how are you feeling tonight? What would you like to drop on the topic tonight?
First, I want to tell Dr. Seuss to stop playing with my name and put some respect on it. He better go eat him some carrots or something. Dr. Rabbit, Dr. Seuss, whoever the hell he is. Stop playing with me. Now.
The cat in the hat.
Cat in the hat, that's right. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I didn't get his joke though, but I never get none of his jokes or his calls either. But anyway, I don't think men and women can really be platonic friends.
Okay. And why not?
And because I think one of them always want more than the other one. And men seem to think it's just men, but it's women too. Women, we might want the same thing you want, but we also want that man to have interest. So we'll play that friend role too. So I think it just go both ways sometimes.
Interesting. So
because if you will notice, like some men have a best friend that's a woman, but she secretly be envying his girlfriends, like, ooh, I can't stand her, or, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
That's why it's not good sometimes, because you never really be happy for your friend when they're in a relationship, because you secretly want them.
So why is it that men have to be the one that always make that move? So if that's the case, like you say, women kind of are in that situation too, but they kind of more so want to be approached. Why can't women do the approaching? I mean, everything is liberated. We have all the rights and everybody's equal now. Why can't women start approaching and expressing their feelings?
Because sometimes the man will use that to his advantage and feel like, oh, well, she wants me more than I want her, so therefore I can do what I want to do when we do get into a relationship, because I know she's not going to go nowhere, and I also know that she's going to put up with my stuff. So you don't never want to come into the relationship with him already thinking that you want him more. You want to be wanted,
Okay, but so that doesn't work the opposite way around. So if the man is approached, so the woman don't feel like, well, I got the upper hand now. So you don't think it works that way?
Well,
too?
the way we was always raised was that let him show interest in you, because if you show it in him first, it's never gonna work out.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. So, have you ever been in a situation that started out as a platonic friendship and then turned into something more?
No, because if I put you in the friend zone, that's the end zone.
No touchdown.
And no touchdown. No, fall back, stay there.
Okay.
Yep, that's what it is. I mean, hey, we all been put in the friend zone before. It hurt, but it is what it is.
Okay. So, the friend zone. What is the fastest way that a man can put himself in the friend zone?
Well, I mean, every woman has different things that she wants. You just not what she wants, Maybe it's the way you look, the way you act, the way you talk, It could be anything. It just depends on that particular woman.
Okay. So do you think
she might like you as a person, but not as her man? Like she could see herself with you.
Okay. Do you think that some women take advantage of guys in the friend zone just to have a source or someone to air their problems out on, just to use them as a tool to vent? Do they know that they have these guys in the friend zone?
It's not really using if it's your friend.
Okay. So that
But then sometimes you in that friend zone and you trying to get out that friend zone, you offering her stuff. You might want to say, hey, let's go out, let's do this, let's do that, just with the hope of actually moving on up. But you're not going to make it, just with the hope of actually moving on up.
Okay. So that's a good note for some of you fellas out there, that once you're in the friend zone, you might as well call it a wrap. There is no getting out, and you have to You have to.
Yeah, you can't buy your way out the friend zone. I mean,
damn, that's
you just really just donating.
So how they say the D pick, that's how you getting it now. Look, I don't know. That ain't the way you started off. Well, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know how that works. You got to be careful with that type of behavior. You can't be just throwing, dropping D's in inboxes and DMs and stuff. That'll get you in trouble. So don't do that. You definitely don't want to do that.
Well, if it's big, you could drop it.
I mean, but still, they don't necessarily guarantee you nothing. You know, she might get some eye candy, but what do I get out of it?
You get to know that you eye candy.
No, that ain't done shit for me. I ain't trying to be a visual. I'm trying to get physical. We ain't trying to play no game. So, yeah, okay. So D pics might be for somebody, might not be for others.
Right.
So, well, there's that.
Right. Some like them, some don't. I mean, it is what it is. But you just be sending it randomly to people you don't even know.
Yeah, no, don't do that. So you say, okay, so Sana says, so sometimes you need a man's point of view, so you ask your guy friend. But see, this is why you cannot trust a male friend's point of view, because there's going to be some bias in there. A man if he's your friend, he's going to tell you some shit that either favors him, or he's going to tell you some shit that he knows you want to hear. He's not going to give you an honest opinion. So when you asking a guy friend, that's not always your best option, because he's just going to tell you some shit that, maybe think is going to help him get his foot in the door, or he's going to squeeze a little closer, or he's going to tell you some shit that he thinks is going to make you feel good, and then you're going to try to accredit him for making you feel good, and he thinks that's going to help him. So it's not going to be the best advice, in my opinion. So that's all I'm saying.
Exactly. Eventually, you're going to catch on that he always got a problem with your boyfriend or whatever.
I appreciate
no matter
that.
how much they treat you good, they always going to have a problem with them because they want to be in that spot.
Yeah, and so that's odd. So I want to say Edwin called in earlier, and he was basically saying, like, if you're in a relationship that you shouldn't have, if you're a female, you shouldn't have male friends and vice versa. Do you think that's accurate, or do you think that you can be in a relationship and still have friends or platonic friends of the opposite sex, or is that detrimental to a relationship?
I think you can have friends. They just have to know their boundaries. And I don't know. It depends on how long you had the friend. But you don't need to have a lot of the opposite sex friends. I don't understand the point of that either.
Okay. Yeah, because I know a lot of females. Oh man, I only hang with dudes, and that definitely puts a certain image in your mind.
Right.
And whether it may or may not be true, but it's you automatically gonna think a certain way. And then I would think that. I think it goes the opposite. I wonder how does that work for women? If a dude says, well, he mainly only hangs out with females, he don't really have a lot of guy friends, what does that make you think of a man who would say something like that?
I don't like a friendly man. I really don't. I don't like it. I'm not friendly. You ain't got to be friendly either. So what? I don't like it. I
don't believe that, Rashida. You know you're friendly. I don't believe that. I think you're very...
No, I'm not.
You're a very friendly person. We all friends in the den. What you mean?
No, we not. No, I got beef now. I got some beef now.
No, you just that's just some orange chicken. That ain't no real beef. That's it. We all friends in the den.
It makes it more interesting when it is some beef in there.
Yeah, it does. I ain't gonna lie. The little drama, the little periods of drama does spice stuff up from time to time. So I can't definitely knock that. So they love
y'all
you.
Ran Chicago Mike out. I ain't seen him since he got into it.
Man, I don't know.
This tough shit and they came back to say nothing.
I'm sure you're around somewhere. I'm sure you gotta do it. It works like who was that? Candyman. You gotta say the name 3 times, you'll pop up.
No, I ain't gonna say it then. Say what he said. No, I ain't gonna say it then.
So it says, more play to smash a bunch of chicks or have a bunch of chicks you passed on smashing. Ooh, that's...
A bunch of chicks or have a bunch of chicks you passed on smashing. Ooh,
that's a tough question, man. I think you gotta have a little bit of both,
That's a tough question, man. I think you
Okay. Was there anything else, Miss Rashida, that you would like to add to the topic of platonic friends? Anything else that's on your mind?
I wanted to tell y'all, if y'all use the app DoorDash, don't. Because they are terrible. This heifer ate my food today. And they really pissed me off.
Stop. She ate your food.
Yeah, she picked it up and ate it. I ain't never get the delivery.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Motherfuckers doing bad. They using the DoorDash hustle now? Is that what's going down?
Yeah.
So who was it? Because I remember who was it? I think it was Shaq Kush that said something. I don't know if it was DoorDash or one of them others. He was talking about the motherfuckers brought him he had got some crab legs. They only literally brought him 2 legs. And he was supposed to be I think he said he was supposed to get like 2 pounds or something. He said it was only 2 legs. So that's terrible. That's awful.
So that's what they doing now.
That's terrible. Okay, so don't use DoorDash. So damn, they told me they was gonna sponsor the den. So I guess I can't use them as a sponsor now. We can't use DoorDash. Ain't that a bitch? Nah, I'm just fucking around.
Well, if they gonna sponsor you, I'm trying to knock you up for now. Nah, just don't use their service.
No, just promote them, but don't use the service. I put a little asterisk in the description. Don't really fuck with these motherfuckers. They gonna fuck your shit up. Okay. Well, that's a bit, Miss Rashida. As always, you know that I appreciate your call, and if you have any other thoughts in mind, feel free to call back.
All right. Take care.
All right.
So,
and this is why I like Miss Rashida, because I know Miss Rashida gonna keep it real. And a lot of the other ladies, I don't know so much. I like y'all. Y'all cool and everything, but I don't know. Y'all don't be want to see y'all be in here soaking up the game. Y'all know y'all be getting all the secrets and all the good stuff. But then, y'all don't be want to share. Y'all don't see, like she gave us game. You can't, women be on the same shit, and y'all don't want to be. Y'all want to let us be hung out to dry. Because y'all feel like if you approach a man, then he gonna take advantage of you. Okay. That's interesting, That's something to learn. Definitely no. Let's see. I can't pick one. I thought you don't charge. What you mean charge? What you mean? Is it more play to smash a bunch of chicks or have a bunch of chicks you passed on smash? You might as well go ahead and put them in the record book. I think you got to go ahead and smash. Because really, think about it. I mean, one, I don't know, because this is what I'm saying is going to contradict itself. And so this is what I'm saying is, but fuck it. At least you can put them in your personal record book because, as a gentleman, you don't kiss and tell. They're trying to get me in trouble. I can't get in trouble. I'm grown. I can't get in trouble. I'm all right. Because the thing about it, this is a multi-layered, a multi-tiered problem, okay? And so what I mean by that is, because what if you attract like a bunch of booger wolves, right? And you pass on all of them. Is that really play? I mean, are you just, avoiding a dangerous situation? But if you like attracting a bunch of fine ass chicks and then you just like, nah, I ain't even fucking with you like that. You only you're really a 8 at best. You ain't even really a 9 or a dime. I ain't even fucking with you. And you stunting those hoes like that. So then I think that's the situation. But yes, I agree with you, Rashi. The men do gossip more than women, and so that's why you have to be cautious about niggas, men. I know you be thinking your partners be cool. Your partners ain't cool. All right. Don't. You ain't talking about boo wolves? Okay. Look, don't be telling your partners your personal business. I'm telling you, them niggas be hating on you. They might be cool. They might be your friends or think so. But them niggas be hating on you and they will fucking run up in they will definitely try to steal your sauce. The 29-year-old hit me up to be featured in the comedy coming up. She flirting. Should I entertain it or keep it business? Because we came up, we're doing relationship skips anyway. Keep it business. Keep it business. Yeah, they definitely will. They definitely will. Man, it's been some situations. I've had partners, man, that I didn't put on some chicks, show them love. There's been a bunch of partners like that. I done put them on chicks, like, man, you know, whatever. Ain't never put me on no action. Ain't never put me on no hype. Ain't no nothing. I don't think twice about it. I don't really care. But it was a time. It was one partner in particular. I put this nigga on a couple of hoes, you know, a couple of chicks or whatever. And one time, a situation occurred. He had came through my spot, and I happened to have. It was when I was in school, and we had a big ass dorm. So I'm like, man, look, you know, go downstairs. There's a big screen downstairs, fucking Xbox. It's fucking big ass room, big ass fucking like den, living room, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Bitch was huge, so it wasn't like you were not entertained. It wasn't nothing in there that wasn't in my room. Because there was a chick trying to come through. And I'm mad because this one got away. Bro, was fine. She was thick. She was right. The bitch was a stallion. And this nigga was hating. I had her in the room. You know, we chopped it up. And, you know, I'm getting there. I'm working the Honcho conversation. Now, she had a limited amount of time because she had to go to work not too long after that. So I'm trying to seize the opportunity. Man, this hoe ass nigga know what's going down. So first, this nigga come knocking on the door on some old kind of hoe shit. I forgot what the fuck he asked for the first time. And I'm like, dog, no. I'm busy. Give me a little bit, you know, watch TV, whatever. I forgot what the fuck he had. Something stupid. But basically, long story short, this nigga just kept coming knocking on the door, hating, just like could never really get into the motherfucking groove. This like nigga was deliberately hating because there was no hype action for him. Now, of all the times I have allowed or out and hooked this man up with chicks, to friends of whoever, whatever. You know, the one time a nigga ain't got no hype for you, you just really gonna cock block my whole situation. Man, and after that, I can't even remember. I don't know if I probably ain't called back. I don't fucking know what happened. Because I ain't a motherfucker to really do no chasing. So I ain't gonna just be calling. But I know I never smashed. And I'm highly upset about it. I'm still mad about that to this day. But no, I always kept them calm. That wasn't no issue. I mean, come on, I had to draw right by the thing. Bada bing, bada boom. But yeah, no, that motherfucker was definitely hating, man. You know what I'm saying? He was hating, and I'm mad because it was just I was this bitch was fine too. Now that I really think that bitch was fine. But it is what it is. Oh, it wasn't no thing. Yeah, he wanted some too, but that old hoe ass nigga, I wouldn't look. Hell no. Like I know put you in much more hype than me. Look, some of these things you got to keep personal. You know, I'm trying to see what it was like for myself first before I implemented a jump off situation, if that's what it was supposed to be. But it is what it is, though, man. So fuck it. You know, you never know. Might have saved me from something, but fuck it. Oh well, more fish in the sea, you know. Balloon over the head. No. Man, I'm just telling you, it's niggas be hating. Niggas be hating for, I don't know. Like I say, it just is what it is. I don't know why. Cause like I say, if it's, I don't want to be safe. Yeah, cause my thing is this, man. Like I'm not, like I say, I'm cool now. I'm in a relationship, so I'm not really. I talk a lot of shit right now, but I'm not really concerned. I don't really be worried about none of that shit. But when I was younger, and I was being a fool with the shit, I wasn't giving a fuck. I wasn't trying to cuff it. Like, shit, if she with it, yeah. Hey, what's up, man? Get my partner, whoop de whoop. And if she with it, Shit, I'm nigga, what the fuck I'm gonna be jealous for? I'm not trying to gal. I'm not trying to shit. I don't give a shit. Like, I have no physical, no emotional attachments. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? You see, we all grown. Do what you do. Some things I'll have to. I don't even know those are den words that come. I might have to bring the mixer back to talk about some of these situations, but you know, it is what it is. But you'll be surprised how many women is with that shit. Like, so the thing about, I know it sounds bad, but there's a lot of chicks that's with that shit. The same way, you know, men want to have 2 chicks. There's some chicks that's with that shit. So, you know, it is what it is. They don't be tripping. So, some of them get paid pretty well to do it. And they're some of your favorite porn stars. Yeah. No, I ain't gonna fight over no pussy. That's the one thing I ain't gonna do. I'm not gonna fight over no female unless it's like, if it's my chicken, then you disrespect my broad, then you know you disrespecting me. But if it's just a chick and it's just some old nonsense and I'm trying to fuck, then I'm not finna fight over no cock blocking ass shit. Why? Beyond be trying to make me sound like an abuser, man. She was wilding out. I just had to correct the situation. So that's all it is, though. You know, but let's be honest. And I'm glad Rashida said what she said. She said you extra to turn you out. Though. Not about that. That's not what I'm glad about. But let's be real. And this is what I want people to understand. Okay, most of us are grown folks. Some of y'all, some youngsters. Y'all need to go to bed. It's past y'all bedtime. But aside from the trying to do everything like each other, when it comes to sex and things of that nature, men and women are not as far apart as society wants to make you think. Women be with a lot of that wild ass shit too, but they don't want to be viewed in a certain light. Most of them don't. Some of them don't give a fuck. But most of them don't want to be viewed in a certain light because, man, again, like I said, I know how niggas are. I know how men are, and I know that if a man knows, you're not it don't matter if you are a fucking virgin. That might even be worse. If a man knows you got a fucking vagina, that motherfucker gonna be like the fucking wolf in the goddamn cartoons, man. He gonna be in pursuit, Pepe Le Pew and all that other shit. Like, I thank God that I'm not a woman. I'm so happy because y'all, you know, I kind of feel bad for y'all from time to time because trust me, I know niggas. I know how niggas behave. But at the same time, some of y'all be out of there. You know what I'm saying? Knock out for the fabulous look. Say it wasn't all that. It was her little studly man chick of a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever the fuck it is. And shit, that motherfucker wasn't trying to do shit but sit in the car. That's what I'm saying. Like, why you gonna go get a motherfucker that look like a dude, but if you get yourself in a dangerous situation, they ain't gonna be able to do nothing. They're not gonna be able to protect you. The only protection they got is to decide to be a woman at that time so that they can use it against you in a court of law. You never seen women up shit. They be doing it, but they don't know they be doing it. Now, you'll be surprised. There's some chicks that be with that shit. Like I said, you will be surprised. Now, in that instance, maybe not as much because women are greedy, but niggas are more. They cool with their partners because they hang with their partners more. So women, you know, they trying to have everything to themselves. Nah, he shouldn't be offering his woman. But if it's just a chick, yeah, shit, you do what you do. But nah, it's some chicks that's with the shit. It's some chicks that'll be like, man, well, I got a friend. They don't, because the way that it works is just the way the system is set up. It doesn't seem as aggressive when a man does it. But women do, you know, I got a friend and, you know, and she with it. And, you know, she started suggesting some shit. And then, you know, one thing leads to another. But it is what it is. So all I'm saying is women are wild too, but society wants you to make you think they're all perfect angels. Women got a wild side. Women got a lot of skeletons in their closets you'll never find out about because they're smarter at concealing those things than men are. That's just a fact. It is what it is. Because a man has to jump through some holes and some loops sometimes to try to do some shit. All a woman got to say is, I'm horny. And a band gonna set time and place and roll out some red carpet and do some extra shit. All she got to do is show up or be wherever she at. And the man gonna go through the hoops to do that shit. So all I'm saying is, look, it happens. So I'm sure everyone saw the girl with the customer while the guy stood back. I was trying to have a tray already. What? Oh, damn. Yeah, well. She was pregnant? Oh, word. But here's my thing with that. Like that situation, nobody grabbed her. I think that was fucked up. Them dude should have whooped him. Like, fuck that job. Like, fuck Mickey D's. I'll tell y'all, when I got into my shit and I had to deal with some legal issues and, unemployment was scarce, I took my ass to Mickey D's, and that was definitely a lesson learned. But I learned a lot about people from that, and I think working there actually benefited me. As to like now how we're having this conversation now, because like I said, I really don't talk to people. I'm not really talkative in public. If I fuck with you, we'll have a conversation. But working the fucking drive-through, that's when I was doing a lot of reading, a lot of studying of things, and I would implement some of the things I learned, on the customers. And I saw that these things would work. I'd implement certain things in the drive-through talking to people. And, motherfuckers would be looking for me. I would get fucking tips. I didn't think it was legal for me to take them tips. I don't think that was part of the job. But, I hated the fucking job. And this is why I say when I tell people, man, go treat your job like it's the greatest thing you got going, because other opportunities open up. And that's what ended up happening for me. Shitty fucking job, but motherfuckers would offer me opportunities all the time, but due to the legal situation at that time, I couldn't take them. But then one came along and that I could, and I jumped on that shit and slid right the fuck up out of there. But like I say, I'd always keep me a book or something to drive through. When people would come through, I'd implement, whatever lesson I'd learned or whatever. Like when I started learning how to talk to people about, when they come through in their cars, what I would ask questions about, something in their car. It's in there for a reason, right? And you highlight something that, like it was a chick, she had obviously was a fan of Tweety Bird, because she had a little Tweety thing hanging in some like Tweety covers. So I would make mention of that. And, it started up a whole bunch of conversation. And so I started learning how to become genuinely interested in people, you know what I'm saying? And so, because you just see so many different people and just, okay, they have this one thing in common, that these motherfuckers come to McDonald's every day. But I started becoming interested in people and asking questions, and I think those skills ended up helping, with this channel and stuff like that. Uh-oh. There go Lady Licious. Lady Licious, you with that shit. Lady Licious, she with the shit. She be out there tying niggas up and shit. What did I add to the job? Absolutely nothing. I brought nothing to the job but a work ethic. But so if I ain't have to be in that bitch, I was out there. But during the break, now I don't want to sit in the break room. I used to go across to they had like a little place. I don't know if it was abandoned or what, but I go sit over there and fucking read and shit and bring my own lunch. They give you like the little hoe ass McLunch. And that shit was terrible. That shit was like awful. I'm not eating that shit. I don't want nothing to do with this fucking food. I'm just in this bitch till another opportunity pop up. Uh-oh. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling into the den this evening? I guess I should put the number up, right? I guess that would help y'all, huh?
Surprise, motherfucker.
Some fries, motherfucker. What's the motherfucking deal? What you want to drop in the deadline, Jay Dizzle?
I don't know. I just got to a place where I got served again. I done missed the whole damn den, man.
No, man. It's been two parts. It was fucking up early, and it looked like it's trying to fuck up again. So I broke it into two parts, so it'll be easy to watch on the rewind. But I can give you a quick recap. Basically, all the gentlemen who called in, and even Miss Rashida agreed, that men and women cannot be friends because there's always going to be an ulterior motive if there is some level of attraction, unless it's like a gay dude. So we had to put the caveat: straight men cannot be friends with women, even if they find some type of attractiveness about them, because that'll be the route that they try to take. That's pretty much where we was at.
Oh, that's 100% accurate. I totally agree. I don't see it because, like, what we need to be friends for? Like, seriously, if you're not benefiting me in some sort of way, the only reason a man want a woman is to. You know what I'm saying? I just anything else uncivilized. Shit, for lack of a better fucking phrase. Shit.
Because I mean, think about what
I'm gonna be like, what?
Go ahead. No, I'm saying because what does a straight man and a woman have to talk about on any level?
Exactly. Except anything other than relationships and sex. And if you're talking about it, then you're thinking about it. Mm-hmm. And if you're thinking about it and y'all two by yourself, then come on, man. One thing leading to another. It's just basic biology. So, no, I don't see it. And I was trying to think of scenarios to where it would make sense. And the only way it would make sense if the dude was gay, if he was just completely disinterested in pussy altogether. Mm-hmm. Then, yeah. But even then, like the shit you was talking about the other day with old dudes was fucking yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Man, I don't know how I would have felt about that. I would have been mad. I would have really, well, of course, I would have been mad more at the bitch either way. But it's just like, damn, bitch, you couldn't even get you a straight nigga? And like, you.
And then the fucked up part is she might have had his baby. How bad is that shit?
That's real bad.
Okay. And so what about, do you think that even with because I threw a caveat because I think that I don't even think it matters, a straight man with a lesbian woman as a platonic friend, do you think that changes anything?
If she is a bull dyke that look and act like a dude, maybe I can see that. But if she's the woman of the relationship, hell no, that's even worse. Because you already know that nigga gonna try to convert that ass. You already know, man.
Already.
Oh, yes. It's unfortunate. And I'm gonna admit it. It's unfortunate for women because that's kind of shitty. We can't be friends because you want to fuck me. But I mean, shit, it's life. I'm sorry. I don't know how else. I can't sugarcoat it. It's not fair, but it's the truth. Mm-hmm. So, and what be killing me is like when niggas be trying to friendship their way into that shit don't work.
No.
It just don't work. I mean, because I done been there too. Tried to be nice to a motherfucker, be all sweet. That shit does not work. And all of them, oh yeah, it does. No, the fuck it don't. Because if she think that she could walk all over you, that's exactly what she gonna do. Women don't want that shit. As much as they say that's what they want, that's not what they want. They say they want that after a nigga done their ass bad. Then yeah, they want something different. But they don't want to be with that shit long term. No, They want a motherfucker that's gonna fight or try to, set himself up somewhere in society. You know what I'm saying? They don't want no soft-minded ass nigga. Because if you, and here's another thing. Because I saw this shit, I think it was like a meme, a motherfucker was talking about it on Instagram the other day. Your man is not your girlfriend.
No.
You can't expect your nigga to do the same thing that one of your girlfriends do. Bitch, I'm not supposed to sit up here and take 150 pictures of your motherfucking ass just so you could post one of them. I'm not supposed to do that shit. Number one, I don't have the patience for that shit. And number two, I'm just not going to tolerate that. You wasting my motherfucking time. So you need to go find somebody else that enjoy this same amount of shit, the same amount as you do. So don't come asking me for all this shit. Niggas already don't like being in the fucking selfies with your ass to begin with. I'm just keeping it a buck, you know what I'm saying? Because we out there doing what we do, or we sitting down, we enjoying our show or something, and you come flopping your motherfucking ass on the couch, picking up the camera. Hey, babe, look at what? Bitch, I'm watching TV. The fuck up off me, man. If I wanted to take a picture, I would have said, hey, why don't we take a picture? No. Bitch, I'm sitting here scratching my nuts, enjoying the game, and sipping my drink. Get the fuck up off me, man. He like, nah, I just, women, y'all get kind of like cats sometimes. Just want to rub all up on a nigga. You know what I'm saying? And for the most part, we don't mind it. But like when you just do it too much, the shit gets annoying. Or like when you do it in fucked up times. Yeah. If I'm in the middle of a game, or if I'm playing a video game, Don't come bothering me with no bullshit. Seriously. Don't come to me with no bullshit. You see I'm engaged in something. Now you trying to take my focus away from what I'm enjoying so that you could be satisfied with the attention that you get.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not how this works. When I want to show you attention, I'll show you attention. I understand the females got to have their attention. And you can't just be playing the game all day. I'll concede that because I know a lot of us do. I'm a victim of it too. I've done it myself. So, you know, fellas, come on now. You got to put the joystick down.
Okay.
Let your niggas from fucking Zimbabwe and Pakistan, let them play their own fucking match, you know what I'm saying, for a few hours and entertain your lady. You know what I'm saying? I get that.
Yeah.
But, god damn, don't be coming to me with, you know what I'm saying, I'm knee-deep in the fucking game. Hey, this trash overflowing. Well, bitch, go dump it out. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not the only nigga that can pick up a fucking bag of trash, tie it, and walk into the goddamn trash can outside. That don't make sense to me. Well, that's supposed to be a man job. Oh, really? Oh, really? That's a man job. So what the fuck you gonna do if I wasn't here?
Yeah, exactly.
Who gonna take out your trash then?
Man.
No. I reserve the right to choose what a fucking man's job is. You don't get to dictate that shit to me. You're not a fucking man. How the hell you gonna tell me what a man's job is and you don't even fit the fucking job description? Fuck out of here with that shit. That shit irks my nerves. Oh, and this other shit. I've been meaning to talk about this shit. This meme pissed me off too. A dude asked a chick if she could cook. So then she turned around and supposedly is supposed to make it even. Asked him, well, can you build a house? That's not the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
You can cook something in like 5 minutes. Bitch, you know how long it takes to build a whole motherfucking house?
What?
You got fucking crews of motherfucker. It takes them months to build the whole fucking house.
Exactly.
You want me as one singular nigga to be able to do some shit that a whole crew of motherfuckers can do.
And they had specific jobs.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Well, you can't build no house. That's not the same thing. It's not. And look here, women, y'all ain't got no right to be fucking angry when a motherfucker get on you for not being able to cook. Because that's not just a woman thing. Everybody should be able to cook and feed themselves. That's fucking ridiculous. Dudes, too. Yeah, I'm talking to you motherfuckers. I know y'all hear me. There ain't no reason why you shouldn't be able to cook and feed yourself and or your family, man. That's some sorry-ass shit. If you don't know how to go in there and put some heat to some shit and make some good shit come out of it. That's not that fucking hard. And a lot of you women don't have patience and shit. Come on, man. That ain't no excuse because I can't build a house that you don't want to cook. Nah, bitch.
That bring me a question though about women's logic. Cause I seen a meme like that, but then I seen another meme, and it was something about women who were complaining about men who say they wear too much makeup. But then their comparison was, well, your dick's small before it get hard. So do you feel like that's what is this? What is women's logic? Do you think that's even comparison?
That does not compute. See, here's the thing. Women are always trying to flip some shit that they know that they doing that's fucked up and try to pinpoint some shit that we do that's fucked up. But it's not even on the same level because, first of all, some of you bitches, we not even meeting you. We meeting your representative. That's not you in that motherfucking picture. It's not. Because when they take that makeup off, you look like a whole nother fucking person. And you don't have that same confidence with that makeup off as you do on. And y'all know I'm right. I don't give a shit how mad you get or what you're trying to say. You know I'm fucking right.
Man, matter of fact, today, I slid by the stove, and as I was coming out, I heard a chick tell another chick, I didn't even know that was you. Yeah, girl, I didn't have my makeup on today. And so that proves the point. Right? A woman who you friends with don't even know you without your motherfucking makeup. So you know you really doing some falsifying out there. But yeah, go ahead. I ain't mean to cut you off. That shit made me think about that shit because I wanted to talk about that.
I don't know. By all means, my nigga shit. But, like, and ladies, it's not the fact that you don't look good. Okay, because a lot of you are good at makeup and it looks really good on you. But yes, you can overdo it. Okay, you can fucking overdo it. When I can literally see 5 or 6 different colors on your fucking face, God didn't make you but one color, bitch. Why you got 5 or 6 different colors on your motherfucking face? Bitch, you need to be working at an auto body shop instead of fucking doing I don't get that. And I asked this one chick, I said, if you able to put all this makeup on and blend these colors and make that shit look so good, how can you not be a painter? How can you not paint a fucking picture if you can make your face look like that when that don't even look nothing like you? I don't understand it, because to me it takes a talent. Yeah. And I'm going to give you ladies credit. That's some talented shit. Because number one, I'm not finished to do that. Number two, I don't have the time to do that. And number three, that's some girl shit. I'm not just, no. But, and they always go to, well, your dick little before it get hard. Okay. But at the same time, you do realize, unless this motherfucker get hard, ain't no fucking going on. It's that simple. So, yeah, bitch, you need me. Oh, you can eat my pussy. No, that's not finished to happen. I'm not doing that. This ain't all about you. This is about us. This is an even fucking exchange. A lot of these women think that sex is one-sided. Well, you should be happy that I'm giving you some pussy. No, bitch. We giving each other something. Yeah. Because I ain't shit unless I make you come.
Right.
What happened if you don't make me come? Nothing. So, don't give me no shit like that. And yes, I have had sexual experiences where I didn't get to enjoy myself as much as she did. Mm-hmm. It does happen. So don't sit up here and try to say that it don't. Mm-hmm. I know a lot of you ladies might have some good shit. I won't know until I try. So until then, I don't believe your ass. You got to show me, bitch. I ain't. Fuck that.
Tell them hop in the Cadillac, man.
Yeah, hop in the Cadillac. But I'm gonna have to admit that, because old DeMarcus is right. I saw some shit he put the other day. I ain't never had a Cadillac. No. I've had 2 Lincolns though, so I might have to amend that to the Lincoln. Go on, hop in the Lincoln, man.
Okay.
So yeah, DeMarcus, you right. Shout out to DeMarcus. Even though you been fucking up, I seen that shit you put. What's this cherry cum shit? What the fuck was that, nigga? What is you on? Who made you like that?
Interesting.
He say, man, I fucked up one time and now they jumping on, hey, that's what happened in the den, bro. You can't slip us count. Know what I'm talking
about? You gonna live with that trouble. There's plenty of shit I'd have said I still get a bunch of flack for. Shit, motherfucker, it's gonna take a few months before it ever dies. It's gonna take a whole wave of new things taking place before people forget, because they gonna just have to, install some of these new jokes. Somebody else gonna have to fuck up, so you're gonna be stuck with that one for a while, man. You'll be all right though. Your Arm & Hammer, I can't get past that. I fucked up today, so that's gonna be some new shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I can't win. Goddamn, I can't win in the den. Goddamn.
Man, you gonna have to do a den about shit that poor people had to, like shit that you had to do that you wouldn't do now. And when you said Arm & Hammer earlier, I had to think about that shit. Cause when I was younger, you know what I'm saying, we didn't have a lot of money. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. We were monetarily challenged, if you will. So it was a few motherfucking mornings I had to brush my teeth with straight up baking soda, bro. Yeah, that's some nasty ass shit. That shit is nasty. But hey, a nigga had to do that. Couldn't even go get no toothpaste.
That might be a good topic, because it was definitely some shit. It was, I think some people will be appalled. If you ain't never lived that life, if you ain't never been in that experience, then yeah, I think some people might.
That's one thing where I drew the line. I couldn't do. I couldn't do no water in the cereal. I tried. I couldn't, bro. I could not do that shit. That shit was just too fucking nasty.
I did that one time.
It just was.
I did it one time. My grandpa got on my ass. It was some had some cereal. Like, man, I ain't finna eat this shit. We ain't got no milk. I mean, boy, you better put some water in that bowl and eat that shit.
Water in that shit, exactly.
Man, that nigga, he owed me one time, man. He owed me bad one time. We was in the car. He used to have an old, what was that bitch? Oh, LTD. He used to have an old ass.
Ford.
Yeah, old ass bitch. And fucking, man. And that was crazy. He went from that to a Honda Accord after he retired. So that shit, I couldn't get used to that. But I remember one time he was going to his partner house, and I had a cup, and he was talking to something. He used to smoke them fucking marbles and shit. And he turned halfway, not halfway, asked my motherfucker. I had like a little cup of water I was drinking out of. I'm looking at that bitch like, man, come on, Pawpaw, you done asked him. Boy, you better drink that shit, boy. And little ass ain't gonna never hurt nobody.
Oh,
Put some
hell
on your boy. I'm like, God damn, you know, shit. I mean, I drank that hoe though. You know, I had a nigga hold me a little bit. I drank that bitch, but fuck it. That was bad. I'll never forget that shit. Every time I see some fucking ashes near a cup, I'm like, man, that's some whole ass shit. Motherfucker, goddamn punked me because he made a mistake. But yeah.
Nah, that's not happening. We was talking yesterday about serve sandwich. What you know about a serve sandwich, Honcho?
I think I have. I think I've avoided the serve sandwich. I probably ate some old dry butter and bread before that. I think I've avoided the serve sandwiches. I don't think I.
So you never had a serve sandwich?
I think I avoided the serve sandwiches. I done had a lot of off the wall shit.
Look here, bro. This is what you do. And I'm gonna tell you, this motherfucker good. You know how you get peanut butter and jelly? No, make you a peanut butter and syrup sandwich.
Peanut butter and
But
syrup.
you can't Yes, sir. You can't put too much syrup on the bread because the bread soaks up the syrup and it get real soggy. Yeah. So you got to put just the right amount, just like drizzle some across the fucking bread, and put that shit with nigga and a cold glass of milk. What you talking about? That shit better than peanut butter and jelly to me. I won't go back. Peanut butter and syrup, bro. Telling you.
Yeah, I don't think I ever.
Don't knock the syrup sandwich.
I'm gonna have to check that one out. I'm gonna check it out though. That's wild. Yeah, peanut butter and syrup. I don't think I think, you know, I used to fuck some shit up out some toast though. Motherfucker ain't had shit else in that bitch but some old little hoe ass, some little butter or margarine, whatever the fuck it was, the little fake country crock, whatever that shit was, and I'd be in there fucking lacing them fucking toast down, man, fucking eating the shit out them hoes. But yeah.
You remember that toast? And I know you know what toast I'm talking about that they used to make when you was a kid. Because remember, all the ovens used to have a brawler at the bottom, right?
Yeah.
And they used to put that one little piece of butter on the middle, and you put it down there where the broiler is, and that shit come out, and you got that real soft ass center with that butter on it, nigga. I know you remember that.
That's what I bet shit bring me back to memories of my grandma's house in Beaumont, man. I'm telling you, that's why when I was talking about the fucking what was that, the Dutch oven yesterday, all that shit bring me all straight back to memories of my grandma's house, man. Man used to make some cold. She used to be a dope fiend, but she used to make the best motherfucking oatmeal. I ain't gonna lie. Man, how about this? Somebody told me that they used to put orange juice in their oatmeal.
Never heard of that. Never heard of that. No, not orange juice. A little milk, yeah. Sugar and cinnamon, absolutely, and a little dash of nutmeg, yeah. Orange juice?
They used to put orange juice.
We didn't have no motherfucking orange juice. Nigga, that shit was too expensive. Nigga, orange juice was a delicacy. Man. Just like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That was a delicacy, nigga. You wasn't getting that shit. You better eat them motherfucking them cornflakes. Oh, and don't get hold when you run out of sugar and to be that pour you a bowl of cornflakes.
Oh, that's a wrap. Man.
It was terrible. No shit.
But you know what used to be like, you know, even though we ain't used to celebrate Christmas, you know, it used to be like Christmas when the motherfucker used to get them little cereal boxes in the mail when they used to shoot out them samples and shit. And you get like 3 or 4 little boxes. You thought you was living large. You get one little box.
Yeah, the Apple Jacks, all that shit, Honey Nut cereal.
Yeah, that's the only time you get some name brand shit. You better set them hoes on top of the fridge like they some real boxes of cereal or some shit too. Yeah. That shit used to be wild.
And if there was some Cinnamon Toast Crunch in the house, that was your mama's cereal. You remember your mama had her cereal you couldn't eat?
Man.
Used to piss you off.
Keep shit in the room. You can't access the shit. You know what I'm saying? What kind of shit is this? You know, this, I ain't vote for this shit. Motherfucking me. I had, back then, and man, I remember back then, this is when I was living in Beaumont. And like I said, 'cause my grandma, they still out there. But I used to have a homegirl back then, and we was cool, but man, they used to have the most roaches. I ain't never want nothing from over there, like nothing. Like my mom, that was like my mom and her T-Jones, they was like best friends. They used to swear up and down that we was gonna end up hooking up or something because we was about the same age and all that shit. But I remember when I moved and I went back probably sometime in high school, I was like, oh, this bitch is ratchet. Why the fuck was we cool with bitches on some other shit? And then after that, she was pregnant every time I went back down. That just happened to pass through or something. She was pregnant with another kid. She got about 4 or 5 of them. But I did used to kind of want to beat though. She had got thick, but I was like, no. You got these attachments with you, these little lemons and shit. Yeah, I don't think I need to do none of that.
We used to have a family friend who stayed in the projects in Beaumont. I cannot remember the name of them projects to save my life off the top of my head right now. But they were over there by where the river is. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's been a minute. Nigga, and she was a clean freak.
Yeah.
Okay, but she lived in the projects. Like, go figure, you a clean freak that live in the projects, and her favorite thing to use was bleach. I'm talking about straight up Clorox. So anytime you walked in her house, that's all you would smell was bleach. This bitch had white roaches.
Stop.
Them hoes did crawl through the bleach and shit, and they blend in with the wall perfectly. Like, you looking at the wall, and you just like, man, that look like some shit is moving, but you can't really tell. Them hoes is camouflage because they ran through the bleach. Those was some of the wildest shit you ever seen, man. I'm like, God damn, this bitch got albino roaches in the crib. This on some other shit.
I ain't never in my life heard no shit like the evolution of roaches live and direct. God damn.
I swear. And the only way you could see them is you had to go stand opposite the wall. Like, go stand in the doorway and look at the wall, and you could start to count them motherfuckers. Just sitting there on the wall. You couldn't see them if you're looking at it straight on.
Yeah.
Couldn't even see them. They blend in perfectly. I'm like, this, because she was fucking wiping down the walls with bleach. Like, she was trying, but it was just a bad area, man. Them fucking projects is terrible. And they had that motherfucking aluminum-ass door. Them old aluminum-ass doors with the little plastic, supposedly glass in the top. And it wasn't never no glass in the bottom of that motherfucker. Why was it always glass in the top, but never one in the bottom? I never understood that shit. Man,
I don't be knowing how that shit be working out. I'm sure you don't even want to know the story behind it. It was some wild shit. That's crazy, man. And that's why you say you think about it, and you appreciate it when you done came from, nothing. And I think you appreciate when you do get things, and the ability to work for stuff and then have things. But it's definitely some shit you appreciate, but it's some shit you don't ever want to go back to, because it's just certain things you don't understand how did the motherfucker survive through this shit? This shit is not normal. You know what I'm saying? These behaviors are not normal. How the fuck did this type of shit happen? But like I say, it's a good experience to have when you're young. It ain't some shit you want to be doing when you old. There's got to be a point where that shit got to motivate you for more. You got to be like, man, fuck this shit. Albino roaches, though, that's a fucking first. I done heard a lot of shit in my life, but some fucking albino roaches, god damn.
Yeah, she bleached them hoes. And she used to have them little roach traps everywhere, the little bait shit everywhere. And them motherfucking roaches was dying, but shit, she didn't have enough bait. And I remember she put that little fucking bug bomb in there that one time. Nigga, that shit was ridiculous. Like, the whole damn bottom of her oven was fucking dead-ass roaches. I'm like, motherfucker. It took us a whole day to clean all them fucking roaches out of there. And then we set another one after we did that, and then probably about half of the same amount died. I'm like, these motherfuckers still survived after the first one. So she put two, and a week later, the motherfuckers came back.
Yeah.
she was a week. She went a week roach-free. A week later, the hoes came back.
Had a vacation,
like, no.
1 week vacation.
So she moved, bro.
Yeah, that should be tough, man. Like I say, roaches, man, I don't know what's in their fucking DNA, but niggas, especially if you're out here by Deer Park, you need some of that shit to survive, because fucking motherfuckers, that shit done polluted the whole goddamn city. Motherfuckers breathing benzene and shit, but roaches do not fucking die. Them motherfuckers gonna survive a nuclear holocaust. They gonna be all right. Them motherfuckers gonna still thrive. Man, that shit.
And rats.
Oh yeah, rats.
Rats too. We had a rat in the house one time, and it was fucked up, nigga, because this was way back. I was probably like about 5, 6 years old. Fuck y'all. I know I'm old. Fuck y'all. I know what y'all talking shit. But we was watching TV. You know them old TVs, and you had the fucking rabbit ears on top.
Oh yeah.
So we was watching TV, and we seen like this card just fall down on the TV. And my mama was like, what the hell is that? dude she was fucking with, like, yeah, I think that's the wire to the rabbit is. So he went to get up to move the fucking wire. That wasn't no wire, bro. That was the rat tail. That motherfucker crawled right on top of the TV, and it was dark. So we didn't see the motherfucker. That motherfucker went to move that wire, and that motherfucker jumped at his ass, nigga. My mama ran out that bitch screaming, and as soon as she hit the door and opened it, the rat ran out too. So she ran all the way. She ran all the way to the car and jumped on top of the car, bro. She would not come back in that house. Put it this way, me and her, because we was living in Beaumont at the time.
Yeah.
And nigga, put it this way, we ended up driving all the way to PA and sleeping at her sister's house. She would not go back into that apartment, bro. She would not. And that apartment was roach infested like a motherfucker. So I know what it looked like when you turn that light off at night and them fucking roaches. Yeah, I know what that looked like.
Man, who was that said that shit?
Exactly
Jeezy?
Like.
Was it Jeezy had a line with the?
Yeah.
Yeah. When that nigga said that shit, man, that vision popped into my mind. Cause like I said, my grandma, she used to have them pretty bad too, cause she stayed off in the woods over there, like kind of off of, I want to say it was on the north side. Over in Beaumont.
Oh, she was getting them wood roaches, them big ass motherfuckers,
and them
fly and shit.
Yeah, them motherfuckers would be in everything, like because
everything.
It wasn't really a lot of people down. Like I said, it was kind of a rural area, so it might be a house. Then, it's a little wooded area for a little while, maybe a couple of acres, and then her house, and then all the way down the street like that, and then there was like a couple of streets like that. So it was all kind of animal, snakes, and motherfuckers be getting crawfish up out the yard, shit, all kind of shit going on. Yeah. And yeah, man, I ain't used to care for going to my grandma's house too much for a little bit. I mean, shit, you had to bring your own the baking soda was a thing. Try to bring your own toothpaste. I remember I had a little hesitation for a while because I seen one of them bitches in the tube of toothpaste. I was like, yeah, I'm cool on that, babe. Them motherfuckers was just all over the place.
The worst thing you could do is fall asleep with your mouth open.
No.
Bruh. It's never happened to me, thank God, but I had a couple of cousins that shit happened to. Motherfuckers woke up with a cockroach in their mouth, bro. Oh, my nigga. Nah, man. Nah, that's too far. You infringing on my personal space, man.
That's a traumatic
yeah, that's not gonna work.
That's wild.
And fuck all y'all in the chat that's talking shit. Oh, he's been on the phone forever. Look, it's kind of like this. So me and Honcho get to talking. We just go to talking like nobody's really even hearing. We just having a whole conversation. Yeah, I'm not even trying to stay on this long. It's just that we just keep it's easy to talk to as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. So fuck y'all. Y'all motherfuckers come up on here and be fumbling like you don't know how to speak. Fuck out of here.
That's what I'm telling y'all. When y'all think I'm joking. Y'all think I'm joking about this shit. When we get to the goal, like I say, once we relocate here in a couple of months and figure out where exactly I'm gonna position myself here in the city. When you come through, when you in the area, I'm dead serious. Like when we get a physical location, y'all think I'm joking. Jay Dizzle gonna come tell them how Jay Dizzle answering phones, y'all, but y'all ain't gonna know who gonna answer the phone. It is gonna go down. It's gonna go all the way down. I'm dead serious about this.
Y'all don't want me to have no power. I'll turn this motherfucker out. Y'all motherfuckers already hate the nigga now. Y'all really gonna hate me then, because I'm not gonna give a fuck who like it. Straight like that.
You know what I'm saying? But that's a BET, man. Jay Dizzle, as always, you already know, babe. I appreciate the call. I think you got mostly go. Yeah, everybody said nobody said too much shit. They were just laughing at the stores.
I mean, Heidi done left already.
Yeah, I ain't seen no Heidi in a minute.
I can't stand her ass. She get on my goddamn nerves. She funny as fuck, though. I cannot lie. Some of this shit she be saying to be having me fucking dying. I'm like, Heidi ass, she got problems. Mm-hmm. Wait till she learns some English. I just think she need her American. Give her a good dick and dial one time. She come out talking right. She be all right.
Gonna be speaking clear. She gonna start talking like, catch me outside. And it's gonna be over with.
Oh yeah, that's a little too far. I don't know what's gonna make her talk like that a little bit.
Catch the wrong nigga. Oh man.
Yeah. I don't think she need nothing to that extent. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But anyway, I know you probably need to end, so I'm gonna fuck with you later on.
Already, man. Appreciate the call, though.
All right, man.
Already. Man, shout out to Jay Dizzle, man. Look. Tell y'all youngsters don't know nothing about. Y'all ain't been through nothing, man. Y'all don't know nothing about them. Y'all don't know nothing about them motherfucking me hard times. That shit just real. I'm telling y'all. I told y'all, man. I used to go. Boy, I'm telling you. One time my mom tried to play a joke on me. So I used to walk home from school and shit, and motherfucker just been walked home from school. Motherfucker was tired. It was a nice little walk, and I had to be about 5, 6. I was probably about 6, maybe like 6, 7. Cause I'm gonna say it might have been first, second grade, and because the whole ass shit about it was like they were saying I was too close to the school to fucking catch the bus, which didn't make no fucking sense at that time. But then see, we ain't had no car, or my pops was always gone on his old little missions or whatever. So I'm doing what it do. And she's like, "Oh, I know you're tired. Why don't you go take a bath?" And I just knew something was up. She ain't never do no shit like that. I said, "Nah, I'm cool on that." I forgot what the fuck I was doing, but I just knew something was up when that bitch got a fucking tub full of live ass crawfish. But they was cool. I took me a couple of them hoes out to play with and shit. I'll be out there playing with them outside, and motherfuckers be trying to pinch the shit out your motherfucking ass. But yeah, I see Ali was saying some stuff that she feeding the kids. That's what's happening. Yeah, sometimes the kids need a good home cooked meal because they don't, man. Y'all don't understand what a home cooked meal really truly means. What's the motherfucking deal? Who we got calling into the den this evening?
It doesn't matter.
No, it matters. It fucking matters, bud. All right.
Well, you already know who it is. So.
I have no idea who this is. Is this this Luis Anonymous?
No, this is Heidi's boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
But just wanted to ask, speaking about this topic, do you believe that guys should have friends that are girls, or is it just strictly, either fucking or relationship wise?
I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't think that you really can. I really don't think that you can. Like, and I'm just, because again, even though it was only one lady that called in to share her side, her point of view, but I think I don't really see it. Like, I mean, even if you tried, I don't think you can genuinely say this is my platonic friend without ever really thinking about them in a sexual manner or attempting some type of sexual encounter or something odd or some type of peculiar behavior. I don't think that a straight dude can have a pure friendship with a woman. So it's most likely either fucking or a relationship or probably not much. But I mean, what it is, you're gonna have people who try. But again, I'm telling y'all, and I'm telling you ladies, the man in his mind is hoping for the day that he gets the opportunity. You may say, oh, he's just a friend. Oh, you being silly. Oh, stop playing. That nigga want to fuck. So, he may not have the, you may see it one way, but in reality, that man wants to fuck. It is what it is. So,
but here's the thing. What do the ladies feel like? Do you believe that do they consciously know that the guy wants some of that, or do they actually believe that the guy just wants, just some friendship?
I think it depends on the lady, but I think they know, and I think they enjoy being able to hold that over the man to tempt him and goad him into doing things he doesn't really want to do. We know. See, yeah, they know. Goddamn, I knew it. They're trying to use that to their advantage. Ed man,
I don't know. I feel like that's kind of, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like females are just. It doesn't seem like females know that guys just want to have sex. Like, I feel like
they know. They know these things. Hashtag me
okay,
too.
so for example, let's say a chick called me one of the nicest persons that she's ever met, do you think that's enough to say, hey, maybe she's starting to have feelings for me, or
No,
is
she
it
thinks
just
she did not put your ass in the fucking friend zone already. That's code for don't even try. I'm fucking somebody, but it's not you. So if you want a nice guy she ever met, means you are in the friend zone. So hit the reset button and go elsewhere to try again.
so you don't believe that, a guy can slowly, go
No.
from friends
No.
to a relationship?
No.
Like, and you hear stories about it, childhood friends.
You've never heard a story about that. Those are all fiction stories. You've never heard this. What is this? What is this? What was that fucking movie? Where the motherfucker ended up getting stung by all the bees and died in the end. This ain't none of that shit. Okay, this is what you thinking this is. This ain't that shit. You know what I'm saying? It don't happen. See, this is how it works. All right, you either learn the lesson or you don't. Or if you do end up being that guy, it's because you pulled a Forrest Gump, which means basically just sat there till she did all the dirt she had and needed to do, and then she just realized, fuck it, it ain't worth it anymore. Ain't nobody fucking with me, ain't nobody with me. I'll fuck with this motherfucker because this is what's left. What was that fucking? I want to say Macaulay Culkin was in. Now that shit's finna bug me. My Girl? Was it My Girl? I think it was. I don't know if I got stung up by the bees fucking with that little broad or whatever it was. But yeah, no, that shit don't ever happen, dog. It was My Girl. Okay. So yeah, see there you go right there. He thought it was My Girl. He thought he had him a girl. He ended up dying from some bees. So that's what happened when you think you're gonna get out the friend zone. You get stung by a bunch of bees, you get an allergic reaction, you fucking die. You gonna die. Everybody gonna die. Shout out to Shaw.
But I'll finish it off with this. If there's no friendships, do you believe in acquaintances and connections, things like that?
Yeah, acquaintances and connections, that don't really mean anything. It just means I know you. So acquaintances is yeah, that's a thing, you know. Because I'm the wise old man who is observant, and I help these young bucks before they make the wrong decisions. Of course, listen to me. I got the best advice. I give everybody good advice except for Ed Man. You know I can't give Ed Man good advice.
No, I was just going to say, I don't know. I kind of want to take your word for it, but at the same time, I feel like it's kind of different when you're a student. Like,
no, it's
not. Different when you're an adult. Like, of course, you're not going to have female friends.
I've been a student. I've been to all these places you've been. Okay, I've been a student. I've been a nigga doing bullshit in the hood. I've been a motherfucker who have had people who come to you for certain services, allegedly. And I've dealt with all types of people in all types of different formats and fashions, and I've seen some of the best of life. I've seen some of the most despicable people, and it's a lot more despicable than good, and I hate to say it, but it's true. And I've seen good people do despicable things. So all I'm saying is, hey, do what you got to do. If you think it's going to work, man, go with what you believe in. Don't take my advice. Hey, you learn for yourself. Experience sometimes is the best tutor. But if you want to avoid some of the shenanigans and nonsense, if a young lady has told you that you're the nicest guy that she's ever met, you have lost. It's over for you, okay? You got to go just turn your attention elsewhere.
Well, I think you're right, but as you know, it doesn't always turn out that way. So,
I mean, if you want to be that anomaly, if you want to be that exclusionary story, that one, don't be that guy. But hey, whatever. If you think it's gonna work for you, man, I'm telling you, go full speed ahead. I mean, don't even think twice. Give it everything you got. Go raw, do everything. I mean, just fuck all the rules, okay? Like if you're gonna do it the Ed Man way. Just abandon all sense. Just fucking stalk that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Fucking follow her to work. You know what I'm saying? Follow her home. Be right there waiting at the door. You ever seen Players Club?
What the fuck?
Have you ever seen Players Club? Oh man, watch the Players Club and watch how old buddy did Ebony, the dude who was tricking on Ebony at the club, and that's what you got to do, and it'll work out for you. Okay, I'm telling you.
Nah.
I'm
Anyway,
trying to give you the game, man. You just do like they did Ebony. You gonna win. Ebony was with the shit, and so you know you're gonna be all right. go get you an Ebony.
If that shit doesn't work, I'll just go to Frontier Fiesta this Saturday and have some good time. ASAP Ferg's gonna be there, so.
I don't know about that. That already sounds bad. That already sounds bad, you know. But do your thing. Do your thug thing, man. I encourage you to give up on whatever it is you think you're doing. Just go to Frontier Fiesta. Shoot your shot. You know, every shot you don't take, you miss. So just.
Well, I mean, it's better than just, you know, talking to this chick, this Asian chick that, I mean, she's nice, but, you know, I'm not getting too far with her, so.
Let me tell you that like a month ago. Haven't we been said that like a long time? When you first brought this Asian chick up, didn't we tell you that you were not going to win that battle? Like it was a wrap for you? But, hey, you know, you make your own choices.
Yeah, but me and Beyond are going to be in a boxing match next month, so it's going to be on pay-per-view. Okay. And McGregor, Mayweather Part 2.
Okay. So who's McGregor? Who's Mayweather?
Of course, I'm Mayweather. You know, I got the moves like Mr. Smooth.
Oh, yeah, man, I'm done with you, man. I appreciate the call, man. I'm right. Done. Mr. Smooth. I fucking can't take it. I can't take no more of this shit. Oh, man. This man said the moves like Mr. Smooth. I'm done, man. I got nothing else after that. The moves like Mr. Smooth. But the pause in between the Mr. Smooth is what really what's the motherfucking deal? Who got called into the den this evening?
It's Beyond the Funny Nigga.
Beyond the Funny Nigga, what's the motherfucking deal? Are you gonna accept that match?
Oh yeah. That's sure. Shout out to Ed, man. But so we were talking about the roaches.
Oh.
I had a story. When I was little, I used to be at my grandma's house all the time, and like she had this real bad roach problem all the time. And like she had roaches and shit crawling on top of the ceiling. And like, you know how you always ate at your grandma's house and everything. And you'll be eating, and then these motherfuckers just drop down in your food. So one time, like a bunch of roaches that dropped down in my food and shit. So, you know, me, a kid, I'm like, man, I'm not going to eat this shit. I'm going to throw it away. My grandma was trifling that. She going to say, you going to eat that shit. I'm over here crying hard to the motherfucker. and like, she didn't even try to help me get the roaches out of none and shit. She seen the damn roaches in the food and shit. Yeah, I'm saying that's where my child abuse started from, because she made me eat the damn roach.
You better put a fork in that motherfucker, eat it with the food. Man, man, I used to call them hoes paratroopers, nigga. Them motherfuckers be just falling down all up in your shit. They ain't get no fuck. Them motherfuckers was plotting and scheming on the plate. Them motherfuckers had accuracy and everything. I used to have to deal with some of that shit. That's wild. It's fucked up, though. You trying to get them all.
You ever had friends over? Like, you ever have like one of friends over, like one of them clean friends that you gotta make up a lie why you got like bugs and roaches and shit just to make yourself seem clean?
When I stayed in Beaumont, I ain't never had no friends. Ain't nobody coming up shit. We barely had a toilet in the house. My daddy called himself Mr. Reconstruction and all that shit. This nigga took the toilet out, ain't put that this big hole in the floor. I'm afraid some snakes is gonna crawl up. A homeless person might crawl up in this hole or something. I don't know what the fuck gonna happen. He didn't even cover that bitch. I was highly concerned about that shit. So
yeah, I was living with my grandma for a while, and I used to have these little friends come over and stuff like that, and they always ask me, why you got bugs and roaches? So I used to always blame it on the house next door. I used to always say, yeah, them people got a roach problem. They be crawling over here, getting over here and everything. Then it's like, okay, you know, because, you know, the kids will talk about your ass when you get back to school and everything.
That house dirty? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. Nah, nobody would come over. I just used to go places. Shit, hell no, we ain't coming over here. Y'all gonna be fucked up if y'all come to this bitch.
Yeah. That's all I had to say.
All right, be all the funny nigga. That's a bet, babe. Appreciate the call, man.
All right.
All right. Now I'm telling y'all, look, roaches can be traumatic. I told y'all about my flying roach experience. That shit, I was traumatized for like a week or two before I finally put my head outside the cover and realized it was that fucking calendar. You know, that shit can be traumatic, man. You got to be careful. But y'all know what it is. Y'all know what I'm about to say. I said I was going to give y'all the extra 30 because I started off slow, but I gave y'all this. We went like an extra hour, so it's all Gucci. I got to figure out, because we've been having some technical difficulties. I think I know what it is, because when a certain program came up, shit started acting kind of weird, so I got to check and see what's happening. But again, make sure you guys are following The Den on the proper social medias. The Den Show, at Den Show Live on Instagram and Twitter. If you want to follow my personal pages, Ed Honcho, HTX, Instagram and Twitter. Make sure you're following Facebook.com/Den Show Live. The link to the Facebook group should be in there if you want to come join that conversation that we have throughout the day, occasionally. But we are, I think we're going to have a series of some old conversations that have to be brought back. Because I'm going back looking at a lot of them old, the motherfucker barely had like, 40, 50 views and shit. When nobody was watching them. It was just the Den OGs remember a lot of those conversations. But shit, a lot of them conversations wasn't even on point. Because it would start off talking about something and then it would be something far-fetched. I'd be high as shit or sipping a little cup. I got to find some of them drink dens. Them drink dens were outrageous. Them drink dens were just on another level of some other shit. That motherfucker been that whole lit. I used to be in a little, remember I used to have a little circle and it would be mostly cut off. I mean, that bitch looking like a little TV pop-up or some shit. I'd be in a little circle and the rest of the screen would be around. Had the fucking little chick smoking in the back and shit. I used to have the chat on one side of the fucking screen, so the chat would be up there, it'd be a bunch of chicks. But that's before I think they started doing the live chat shit on YouTube. And then, so it'd be the chat, it'd be me lit in a little circle, it'd be some kind of weird shit going on in the background. It's like, whew, that shit was, the sheriff one. I gotta find that one too. That shit was the sheriff. The sheriff. Yeah. I got a lot of them blocked off. Most of the Kush deals are blocked off. I think I got them. I don't know if they password protected or what. But I found a couple of good ones. I'll share some of the links to some of them old good ones. But yeah, man. So I appreciate y'all, friends of the Den. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all are the greatest, the greatest people in the world. The world's greatest. Not no R. Kelly shit though. I thank y'all. I appreciate everybody for calling in. So we've solved it. We've proven to the world that men and women cannot be friends. It's unfortunate. Let's see. What else? Make sure there's anything. What's tomorrow? Friday. Tomorrow we'll have a fucking Friday. So whatever's been stressing y'all out, whatever's been fucking with y'all, make sure y'all got that ready to call in. Even if y'all ain't on the topic, y'all can call in and, give a good old fucking Friday. But yeah, with that being said, man, hey, y'all ain't got to go home. But y'all got to get the fuck up out of here. I'm fucking with y'all, man. I'm out. Thank y'all for coming through. Let me get this number off of here. Y'all have a good evening. All that good stuff.